Imagine hiring a babysitter you fully trust, someone who has been a part of your family for years, someone your children feel completely safe with. But then, one quiet evening, she suddenly disappears. No struggle, no warning, no trace. Today, we explore the chilling and unexplained disappearance of 19-year-old Emily Carter, a case that has disturbed families across the United States for over a decade. Emily Carter was a bright, soft-spoken teenager from Portland, Oregon. She loved children, dreamed of becoming a teacher, and worked as a babysitter to save money for college. For nearly 3 years, she cared for the Turner family's two young children. Emily wasn't just their babysitter. She was practically family. She had no history of conflict, no secret problems, and no reason to run away suddenly. She was a normal American teenager with a simple life and big dreams. On September 14th, 2013, the Turner parents left for a dinner across town at around 6:15 p.m. Emily stayed with the kids like she always did. She ordered pizza, helped them with homework, and tucked them into bed by 8:30 p.m. At 9:10 p.m., the porch light outside the house flickered and then went completely dark. Just minutes later, at 9:16 p.m., Emily sent her final message. Kids are asleep. Everything's fine. It would be the last time anyone heard from her. When the Turners returned at 10:45 p.m., the house was far too quiet. The children were still safely asleep in their rooms, but Emily was nowhere to be found. Her phone was on the couch. Her shoes were by the door. Her bag sat untouched on the kitchen counter. It looked as though she intended to stay. And yet, she was gone. There were no signs of a break-in, and nothing inside the house seemed disturbed. Emily had vanished without explanation. The police arrived quickly, but the scene offered few clues. There was no forced entry, no signs of a struggle, no fingerprints or footprints out of place. The only strange detail came from a backyard camera, which captured a blurry shadow moving near the fence at 9:12 p.m. Just 4 minutes before Emily's last text, the image was too unclear to identify who it was. Several neighbors later reported hearing a brief scream around 9:20 p.m., but at the time, they assumed it was kids playing outside. No one imagined it was the moment a babysitter's life changed forever. A week later, a neighbor came forward with what would become the most important clue in the case. They reported seeing a blue pickup truck parked near the Turner house around the time of the disappearance. The driver was described as a white male in his late 30s or early 40s, wearing a baseball cap and sporting a short beard. The witness claimed the man had been seen watching the Turner house on multiple days before Emily went missing. Unfortunately, the truck was never found, and the man was never identified. Police began referring to him as the Blue Truck Man. Over the years, several theories emerged. The most widely accepted is that Emily was abducted by someone she trusted, someone she may have opened the door for without hesitation. Another theory suggests the abductor was someone familiar with the neighborhood, someone who knew the Turners often went out on weekends. A more dramatic theory proposes that Emily had unknowingly crossed paths with a dangerous stranger earlier that week, someone who followed her and waited for the perfect moment to strike. A voluntary disappearance is considered extremely unlikely. Emily left all her belongings behind and would never have abandoned the children she cared so deeply for. Today, Emily's case remains unsolved. More than 400 tips have been investigated. Dozens of searches have been carried out, and several sightings have been reported. Though none were confirmed, the Turner family continues to keep Emily's photo on display, hoping for answers that never come. If she is still alive, Emily would be 31 years old today. Her disappearance remains one of Oregon's most haunting mysteries. What do you think happened to Emily Carter? Was it someone she trusted? A stranger lurking in the dark? Or something far more complicated? Share your theories in the comments below. And if you want more true crime stories just like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay safe. And remember, sometimes danger hides where we least expect it.